You're listening to Word on Health with Paul Pennington. On air and online 52 weeks of the year. Taking you behind the healthcare headlines, this is Word on Health. It's an allergic reaction that happens to the body's immune system for those of us who are susceptible. It's endured by 15 million of us for up to 8 months of the year. And, says the leading charity working in this area of health, many of us underestimate the impact of hay fever, or seasonal allergic rhinitis, as it's otherwise known. Lindsay McManus is from Allergy UK.
People tend to think that hay fever is probably one of the milder conditions, but it can quite dramatically affect your life. Your nose is always bunged up and your eyes are itchy and running all the time. It affects your sleeping, so your work the next day can be affected. Often children from their grades are affected by their symptoms. It can affect relationships because you're really feeling under the weather all the time. It's not pleasant and it can be quite severe for some people.
So Lindsay, just who is susceptible to developing hay fever?
Anybody can develop an allergy at any time. There is a genetic predisposition to develop an allergy, but sometimes it will jump a generation. There's no absolute rhyme or reason to it.
The number one trigger for episodes of hay fever is airborne allergens from plants. I understand that the push for us to eat healthily and consume 5 portions of fruit and veg a day could have a negative impact on people living with hay fever. Why is that?
There's a condition called oral allergy syndrome that's linked to people with hay fever. They get very itchy tongues, palate, lips. It's because the proteins found in certain fruits and vegetables is very, very similar to the proteins found in certain pollens. It's apples mostly, stoned fruits. The good news is if those fruits and vegetables are cooked, you're going to be okay because it alters the allergen in it.
What tips and pointers can you provide to help lessen the impact of hay fever symptoms?
If you know you've got hay fever, the best way of keeping it under control is to actually start taking your medication 2 or 3 weeks before your symptoms normally start, because it then primes the body's immune system, if you like. There's lots of practical things you can do, like wearing wraparound sunglasses when you go out. Stops the pollen going in your eyes. There's special nasal balms that you can put on the inside of your nose to trap the pollen. When you get in from work, change your clothes straight away, jump in the shower, wash your hair. Get those pollens off of your body before you go into your bedroom. If you can close the windows of the night time, do that. Don't hang your washing out first thing in the morning or last thing at night.
When it comes to managing hay fever, who should we be talking to? Our GP or the pharmacist?
Pharmacists are very well trained to deal with allergic reactions, but have a chat with your GP, because if your symptoms are severe enough, there's other forms of treatment that could be considered.
For further information, log on to www.wordonhealth.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our address is @wordonhealth. Word on Health, the award-winning health, lifestyle and wellbeing report with Paul Pennington. Word on Health, your personal prescription for your very best of health.